Missed with a slider. No score here as we play inning number 2. Popped up. In there, a base hit. Standing in, Rod Carew. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Here's the first pitch to him. He pulls this one into right. And that's in there, base hit. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away. Larry Doby, see what he can do off the bench as he'll bat with runners at the corners and 2 gone here. Hit hard up the middle. And that'll get through into center field for a base hit. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score. So striding in, Barry Larkin, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Looking to minimize the damage here. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. The 0-1 delivery. Lifts it into the air to shallow center. Orlando is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. Bruce Sutter, a 6'2" right-hander, jogs in to take over on the mound. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Way in front of that fastball. Line to the right side, but a foul ball. Swung on and belted to left by Perez. This one's deep. That one is out of here. This game is tied. So next to the plate for the Royals, Lucas Duda. It's 0-1 to the Kansas City first baseman. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. A bouncer to the left side. Oh, terrible bounce, and it goes right by him. Digging in now, Alex Gordon. First pitch on its way. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. The 1-1 is taken for strike 2. Duda aboard here at first with nobody out. Count still at 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Swing and a miss, and Gordon's down on strikes for out number 1. Fastball here as they'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Dozier playing third base tonight, although he's most often found across the diamond at first.
Well, we know he's got some of the softest hands in the game, the way he's able to pick and help out his infielders. But one thing at first base that doesn't get tested a lot, outside of the 3-6-3 double play, is the throwing arm. We know we've heard it strong, but to go over to third base, I'm going to have my eyes locked in on this guy.
1-2 the count of the Royals shortstop. He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. Now at the plate, Cal Ripken.
Leading off for Detroit.
First offering on its way. Nowhere close with the fastball to begin the at-bat. It's ball 1. High pop-up. Dozier is under it. 1 away. Here's Matt Carpenter. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. And that misses low and inside. 2 balls and no strikes. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
Throw, got him. And I'm going to tell you, that is an incredible play.
Here's
J.D. Martinez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Starts him out with the knuckle curve, and he swings through it for strike 1.
Don't expect this pitcher to overthink this right here. You get an ugly swing like that, rinse and repeat.
1 ball, 1 strike, the count. Now the 1-1 pitch. Swung on and missed for strike number 2. 2 out, nobody on. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Merrifield onto the grass. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Brett Phillips will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Kennedy, number 14, Brett Phillips.
A ball and no strikes.
Count 1-0.
Oh, much too tardy on the fastball. 1-1.
Man, this has been a game filled of a lot of swings and misses. Not very many confident swings, and this team up there, they'd swing at a butterfly right now if it flew in front of the plate. Lots of swings, lots of misses, a lot of ugly at-bats for this team right now.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. Down the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Murphy is there. 2 gone. Stepping up to the plate, Paulo Orlando. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Orlando.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. In is Jorge Soler. He's got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap. Strike called. Now the throw down is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. 2-2 to Jorge Soler. Orlando at second with 2 down. Got him swinging on the splitter that time, and with that the side is. Number 64 takes the mound as he's been called upon to pitch.
Number 64.
So coming to the plate, Mike Piazza. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Missed with a breaking ball. The knee buckler, and he swings and misses at it. Two and 1. Oh my, this ball is crushed. Where will this one end up? Gone! Here's Nelson Cruz now. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First offering on its way. In on the hands a bit with the fastball. It's 1-0. Counts even at 1-1 to Nelson Cruz. So 1-1 home. It's hit hard on the line to right, a base hit. And that's a base hit, 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. Now in the box, Dale Murphy. He singled his last time up. First pitch coming, here it is. And this one's in the dirt. The 0-1 pitch. Behind 0-2 now. A runner at first with no outs here. drilled to the left side. And that's through for a hit. Riding in once again, Rod Carew. He reached on a single in his first try. First pitch on its way. And a breaking ball runs in and gets him. And I doubt there was any intent behind that. Yasmani Grandal will get a chance to really deliver off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with the bases loaded and nobody out. And the fastball's off the plate away. It's ball one.
When you're hitting in a situation like this, you have to find a way to slow your heart rate down. The pitcher's the one with all the pressure. You're looking to keyhole something middle of the plate and drive some runs in.
Here it comes, 2-0. A swing and a miss at the big curveball.
This is a situation where you're going strictly for the strikeout. Infield in, and from the offensive standpoint, you're just trying to create hard contact and get it by that infield.
Big swing by Grandal, and a ball carrying well to right. Gone! It's a grand slam. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Barry Larkin. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
When he's pitching effectively, usually that two-seam fastball is moving quite a bit, but here it's just kind of flat and straight. Could be a big part of the reason why he's getting knocked around.
The 1-2. Chopped weakly to the left. Gonna be a tough play. And that's out number one. Ready for another chance? Cal Ripken. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And a dive out there in left center, but he can't come up with it. He hit the corner and tries for third. The relay throw, and he'll get in there safely. Here's Matt Carpenter. Although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him.
I think he's forgotten about sometimes, Matt Carpenter. When we talk about best hitters in our sport, I think he's one of the more underrated offensive players.
0-1 the count. Ball one.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch, so he was probably what we call inside conscious. He didn't get a strike there, but I'm guessing he was looking for another ball in.
Ball even at 2-2. Ripken stands at third with one gone in the inning. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
He throws him on the fastball there. Matt Carpenter goes down for out number 2 in the top half. From the stretch. Now a swing and a miss as they start him out on a pitch well inside for strike one.
This is the stuff that infuriates a manager. You have to think the game. You got to know he's trying to pitch around you. You cannot swing at that pitch out of the zone.
Behind 0-2 now. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here.
One out away from stranding that runner on third, so the last thing you want to do is throw a wild pitch and let him score. Nice job there by the catcher to knock that one down.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. The 2-2. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Your attention, please.
New pitcher set to take over now. It's the right-hander Sergio Romo that gets the call. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes to the Royals catcher.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
Fouled off. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away. And it's 0-1 to the Kansas City first baseman. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. Lifted into center field. Murphy's under it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Stepping in, Alex Gordon looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. No balls and 1 strike. And a good-looking swing there from Gordon, but he can't come up with it, and it's 0-2 now. KC down to their final strike in this one. Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. Here's another 0-2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over. And they did some damage offensively in this one, enough to get the win, and this man led the charge. He's our top player of the game.
Well, when your one hit of the game is a home run and it ends up being a really critical one, you have to feel pretty good. It wasn't a huge day on the stat sheet, but it led his team to a win.
time for baseball on MLB Network. Should be a good conquest matchup today between the Hornets and the Athletics. Major League Baseball on MLB Network coming up right after this. Now at the plate, Barry Larkin, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. First pitch coming, here it is. And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Should be a picture-perfect afternoon for baseball. 78 degrees at first pitch. Hit in the air down the left field line. Davis on the move. And he makes the catch in the corner. Coming to the plate now, Cal Ripken. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a swing as he shoots this down the right field line. And that'll get down for what should be extra bases. He'll get it into second, but he'll be in there with a double. Striding in, Matt Carpenter. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. First offering on its way. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball one. Two and one. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
Just reached back and threw a high fastball right by him. He didn't stand a chance.
Swing and a little tapper, but that one rolls foul. The 2-2 one more time. And another foul ball. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
You would think in this situation, maybe with a base open, he'd just pitch around him and put him on first. But not with the guy in the on-deck circle. He's going to attack this hitter.
Liner toward right center. And a dive, but he comes up empty, and this is big trouble now out in right center. Ripken rounds third and is digging for the plate. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate, and not in time as the run scores. Next will be the cleanup hitter, J.D. Martinez. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Hit hard on the ground to second, and there are two away now. So stepping in, Mike Piazza, runner in scoring position with Sagan. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A swing and a weak little line drive over to first. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. It's a 2-0 ball game. So digging in now, Nelson Cruz. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and two away. Here comes the first pitch. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at. And this one gets away. And he'll make it into scoring position here with two away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch. Ball and two strikes. Here it is. Hit hard on the ground is short. Pinder over to his left. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. First pitch here is a sinker that runs a bit too wide. It's ball one. A ball and a strike to count to Matt Chapman. Line drive to left. Into the concrete staircases and gone. Digging in the switch hitter, Jed Lowry.
Second baseman, Jed Lowry.
Now time is called, and this could very well be to buy a few more pitches for those relievers. Trevor Hoffman, a right-hander standing 6 foot even, will take over the pitching duties here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that one stayed too low, apparently. There's a fastball right over the inside corner. Smoke on the ground up the middle. And that finds its way through for a base hit. Now at the plate, Chris Davis, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch on its way. Right-hander against right-hander, as this is a ball 1-0. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. High in the air out to center field. Murphy's under it. Makes the play, 1 away. Digging in, Matt Olson. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. A ball and no strikes. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And that's the second out. Into the box now, Jonathan Lucroy. And Oakland with an opportunity for more damage here in the first. 0-1, here it comes. Right over the middle, knee high.
That's back-to-back pitches taken for strikes. Puts himself in a bad spot. 0-2. Let's see if he can battle back in this AB.
Throw on to Carpenter, gets him, and that ends the inning. Into the box, Dale Murphy. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. Here's the first pitch to him. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Piscotty's there for it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Settling in now, Rod Carew. And now a pitch on the way. And that one just missed outside. Swing and a miss, 1-1. Carew has a history in coming through in the clutch moments, of course. It's always a little bit of a debate whether or not being clutch is actually a trait that a player possesses. But with him, there's no denying it. You've seen him deliver in big moments repeatedly throughout his career. It just seems he elevates his game somehow when the pressure is on.
Yeah, Matty, he has definitely put that debate to rest. He has absolute ice water in his veins.
Is put in play to the right side of the infield. And there's out number 2. Steve Pierce will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. A swing and a miss at one that almost hit him. And he misses with it, 1-1. That nibbled the corner there, but missed, 2-1. Up around the face.
Right there is a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get in the chase up above the zone a little bit.
And he's able to get there on the long run, and he covered a lot of ground there as the side is retired. Edwin Diaz, a right-handed reliever standing 6'3" gets the ball now out of the bullpen. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball one. And he fouls this one off. Back up the middle. Backhanded. And Larkin's throw is right there for the first out. Striding in for Oakland, Stephen Piscotty. First pitch coming. Here it is. Line towards center field. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out. First offering on its way. Missed with a slider. A fastball that finds the outside corner. Changeup gets him out in front for strike two.
Not too often you see a changeup come across at 88 miles an hour on the gun. Still effective when you're throwing a fastball in the high 90s, though.
And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. Skied into very shallow right. Cruz waits on it. And that's the third out. Now batting, Barry Larkin. He'll step in to lead it off in the top of the third. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. The windup and the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Fouled away. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. Digging in to try it again, Cal Ripken. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at bat. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. Down and away. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
I love a well-executed changeup, especially one down in the zone. The only problem throwing it in that situation, you leave that belt high or miss your spot just a hair, and you could have some problems.
The 1-2. A little bouncer. That winds up foul. A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. Hit hard on the ground to second. Gloved by Lowry. And there are 2 away now. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Matt Carpenter. An RBI double is what he was credited with his first time around. And this misses outside and a bit high. 1 ball, no strikes. Now a bunt attempt, but he missed it. Strike 1. Looking to drop one down, but he can't make contact. 1-2. And he's bunting here with 2 strikes and 2. Marcus Semien will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 10, Marcus Semien.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound.
Now pitching.
New pitcher set to take over now. It's the right-hander Sergio Romo that gets the call. Yanked on the ground down the line. And that's going to be a base hit. So a great job off the bench as he's aboard to kick off their half of the inning. And he will get there as the A's have themselves a leadoff double. So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. They'll go to work on getting that tying run home from second. Romo, pretty much a manager's dream coming out of the bullpen. High strikeouts, doesn't walk a lot of batters, usually a recipe for a lot of success.
That's one of the keys. I think if you were to build the perfect relief pitcher, you'd want a guy that throws a lot of strikes, that minimizes the base on balls, and nobody does it as good as this guy does right now in the game of baseball.
And that's through into right field for a base hit. He'll come home with it, but not in time as he's across with the run. Next up for the A's, Jed Lowry. The winning run is at first base. And a fastball's in there for strike one. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2 down the third baseline. Hit hard on the ground to the right. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit. Throw comes into the infield, and the winning run moves up to second now with nobody out. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Cruz is after it. He makes the catch, and tagging is the runner from second. And the throw from right will not be in time as he takes third on the flyout. Ready, here's the first offering. And that misses, ball one. Runners are at the corners with one man out. A drive to left. Get out of here, get out of here. Gone, they win it. Santa Maria. And they did some damage offensively in this one, enough to get the win, and this man led the charge. He's our top player of the game.
Well, the numbers don't.
Daytime base. Digging in now, Barry Larkin. He will lead this one off today.
Leading off for the Hornets.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Barry Larkin.
And a bouncing ball, foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Popped him up. Olsen moving to his left. One down. Stepping in, Cal Ripken. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball one. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. The spin throw gets him at first. Nicely done for the second out. At the plate, Matt Carpenter. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1. And he lays off for ball one. Carpenter is a player referred to as clutch by teammates, coaches, and of course the media. He seems to find himself in pressure situations often, and it's hard to find many instances where those moments have gotten the best of him. It just appears he really relishes the big spot. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit. Coming to the plate now, J.D. Martinez. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First offering on its way. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
This is where you step out, adjust the batting gloves, and take a deep breath. You have to slow the moment down. I know you want to be a hero, but that pitch right there, a great executed changeup, had this batter way out in front.
Slider, good 2-strike pitch, but it misses 1-2.
I have no issue wasting a pitch on 0-2 to try to get a guy to go fishing, but it has to be somewhat tempting. You're not going to get anyone to swing at a bat at that pitch.
Line toward the gap in left center. And this is going to find the alley as it heads out toward Mount Davis for extra bases. Carpenter is on his way home. The tag, and he is out at the plate. So much for our first run of the ball game. Standing in, Matt Chapman. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Third baseman.
Watches a fastball right there for strike one. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball one.
Well, you're in trouble at the plate if you fall behind this guy 0-2, so that was a good job to hold up right there.
The 1-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Here he comes again, 1-2. Another one sent foul. The 1-2. Swing and a liner. Foul. The 1-2. Swung on and missed, strike three. Stepping up now, Jed Lowry, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Popped him up. Ripken on the move. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are two away. Ready, here's the first offering. Strike. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Squared that one up just a little late. Bases are empty here with two men out. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
He executed that 1-2 curveball pretty well. I think that's right where he wanted it to end up, but he couldn't get him to chase at it. We'll see what they go with now after that didn't work out.
Hit hard, but right into the shift. Throw on to Carpenter, gets him, and that ends the inning. Stepping into the box, Mike Piazza, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball one. Now the 1-1 pitch is looked at for ball number 2. Now the catcher wanted it down, and they got him to chase it for strike 2.
I think he'll be frustrated with himself about that swing. He was in a good hitter's count and ended up chasing one out of the zone. Now the count's even again. So it was a strikeout swinging. Mike Piazza goes down to become the first out here in the second inning. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball one. 2 balls and no strikes.
Back-to-back pitches, they've gone away. Do you tell yourself as a hitter he wants to come in right here? I don't think so. I think he's trying to find that outside corner and adjust accordingly.
just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. The 3-1. Takes a pitch for strike number 2.
2 strikes.
Oh, and he lets him off the hook there as this isn't even close for ball 4. Digging in, Dale Murphy. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that sinker misses at the shoe tops. Ball 1. Swing and a miss on a nice biting slider. Hit hard down the line, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. The 1-2. Dribbled up the line. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. Here's another 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2 one more time. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Digging in, Rod Carew takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. The 0-1 pitch. Grounded foul toward the coaching box at third. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
34 pitches for him through an inning and 2/3 right now. That's not terrible, but it's a lot higher than he'd like.
Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2. Grounded to third. Chapman brings it in. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
Not the ideal spot to be right here. 2-0 count on a real good hitter. Boy, you're going to have to make some really good pitches now.
And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone. So striding forward now, Jonathan Lucroy. And he gets ahead 0-1. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner.
Pretty unusual that you see a 5-0 hitter take 2 strikes in a row. Typically, those are some of the most aggressive batters in the lineup.
And Lucroy behind the ball and 2 strikes. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Still even at 2-2. The 2-2. That's softly hit to right. Will that get down? Carew backs up and takes care of it. 2 away. Here's Matt Joyce now to try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Pulled toward right center field. Murphy's on his horse. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. Larry Doby will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Larry Doby.
Oh, right back to him on the mound. And he'll flip on to first to record the out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Barry Larkin 0 for 1 after a pop out in foul territory his first time through. First offering on its way. Couldn't wait back. A swing and a miss.
0-1's the count.
A little roller toward the hole. He's got to hurry. Throw on to first, and Cahill's looking sharp here. 2 away. Striding into the box, Cal Ripken. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0. On the ground to third. Throw in the dirt to first, and he can't come up with it cleanly. Yusmeiro Petit takes over here with a runner at first and 2 gone in the inning. Matt Carpenter will be the first to greet him here as he stands in with a runner at first and 2 away. Back up the middle. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit. Long throw to third. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double. So coming to the plate, J.D. Martinez, as he'll hit with the go-ahead run. At third and 2 away. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. And there's ball 1. Third inning, no score to this point. One pitch is a curveball that misses ball 2.
A lot of times you see guys get too aggressive and try to do too much at the plate with guys on, but right here he's doing a great job of waiting on the right pitch. Got himself ahead in the count now.
Ball 3. 3-2 now.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to.
Swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Edwin Diaz, a right-handed reliever standing 6'3", gets the ball now out of the bullpen. And a ball 1-0.
Leading off for the game.
Changeup stays outside, and it's behind 2-0. Outside 3-0 now.
Well, knowing the threat this guy poses if he gets on base, I think the next pitch should be a challenge pitch. You don't want to give guys that can run a free chance to cause havoc out there, especially the leadoff guy.
Swing and a miss, and they'll come all the way back from 3-0 to punch him out. 1 away. Now the pitch. And a whiff at a good slider that time. And the changeup is way low that time. Hard hit ball to second. And that's the second out. Marcus Semien will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. Fly ball into straightaway left. Martinez will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Lou Trevino, the 6'5" right-hander, takes over on the mound. Standing in, Mike Piazza. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. From the stretch. Late that time for a strike. Missed with a breaking ball. And it's fouled away. Olson in foul ground, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2. Oh, fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes. So 1 away now. Here's Nelson Cruz. Here's the first pitch to him. Drilled to first. And they'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out. Digging in for his second at-bat, Dale Murphy was a strikeout victim in his first try. First pitch coming, here it is. Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike. In the air out toward right field. Joyce is there. And that ends the inning. So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game. Strike one to start the at-bat. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2. Skied into straightaway right. There to take it is Cruz, and that's the first out. Here's Jed Lowry now. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike one. Lifted the other way out to left center. Martinez has a read on it. 2 down. Here's Chris Davis now. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Back up the middle. Throw on to Carpenter, gets him, and that ends the inning. Into the box now, Rod Carew, 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Second baseman, Rod Carew.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Curveball that time, not even close.
That curveball is a pitch you have to get on top of, or else it'll take off just like that one did.
Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
That pitch just had too much velocity on it for you to catch up to that. Unless you're cheating to a high fastball above the belt and you're all in, I say you got to find a way to lower your sights or it's going to be a tough game.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Chapman in foul ground, but it drops foul down there in the home bullpen area. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3. Hit in the air to shallow center. In comes Piscotty. 1 down. Yasmani Grandal will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. The 1-1. Driven down the left field line. Will it stay fair? It will. Just to the right of the chalk. A fair ball. The relay. And he will beat the throw into second as he slides in safely with a 1-out double. So digging in now, Barry Larkin. And he could very well get the intentional pass here, as that would set up a potential double play ball that might keep the game tied. Little chopper back to the mound. Throw goes over to third. And a good decision on the throw as he is meat at third base. Ready for another shot now, Cal Ripken. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now here's a ball popped up. Playable, however, for Lucroy behind the plate. And he will indeed make the play in foul territory to retire the side. Josh Hader, a southpaw, standing 6'3", gets the ball now out of the bullpen. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit out towards second. Taken in by Carew. And the inning begins with a quick out number 1. One away now. Here's the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy.
Catcher, Jonathan Lucroy.
And that misses low and away, ball 1. A's still looking for that elusive first hit of the ball game. And he misses 2-1. Two and 2 the count. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2. Matt Joyce is on deck. There's ball 4. Ready now, Matt Joyce. He's got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Ryan Dull takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound. Here's Matt Carpenter. 2 base hits, both singles to this point. First pitch on its way. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. And he jumps at a changeup. A swing and a miss. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Here's J.D. Martinez. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. He's set and the pitch. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch is blasted out to left center. This one's deep and not coming back. Gone! Digging in once again, Mike Piazza.
Now back, catcher, Mike Piazza.
First delivery to him on the way. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
He's staring a hat trick in the face right now after that swing. He has just got to find a way to zone up a little bit more. You cannot expect to make solid contact chasing stuff outside the zone.
The 0-2 to Piazza. Missed with a slider. Back up the middle. And that's through for his first base hit in this one. At the plate, Nelson Cruz. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. He's set. Here it comes. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. Heading out towards shallow right. Joyce coming on. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out. Ready once again, Dale Murphy. He struck out and flied out. 0 for 2 so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And not the greatest of starts to the at-bat as he reaches for one out of the zone for strike 1.
I'll tell you, if I'm on the hill, I'm throwing that changeup again. Didn't look like he picked it up very well out of his hand.
Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. Two and 1 to the two-time MVP Dale Murphy.
So he threw the slider darting away to him 2 times in a row. Now I don't think he'll go for it again. I'm looking for something hard inside on this pitch.
Piazza, the runner at first with 2 gone. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
Olsen is there, and that's the 3rd out. In now, Stephen Piscotty looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Sergio Romo enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Now pitching, Sergio Romo.
Here comes the first pitch. And he gives this a pretty good ride that time, but that's going to be up amongst the crowd, a foul ball. And he takes a pitch right down the middle.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
And he'll stay alive here as this is chopped foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. Now another 1-2. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away.
Now batting,
takes this the other way to right. And there goes the combined no-hitter. Mark Hanna will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with the runner at first and 1 gone in the inning. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. They'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. And now a slider in there for a called 3rd strike, and there are 2 gone now. Here's the first pitch to him. There's a fastball right over the inside corner. Grounded back up the middle. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit. Stepping into the box, Jed Lowry, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Cruz giving chase. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game. In a close game like this, you look for that one guy who produced when it mattered most, and this is the guy. He's our top player of the game.